What's going on, everybody? It's Escape here, and today I'm going over the craziest girl I ever met. When I was in middle school, I met this girl through a couple of friends we had in common. She seemed a little out of it, but I tend to levitate towards those types of people. Nothing about her gave me warning signs. She just seemed like a chill girl at first, who had a knack for stealing and pickpocketing. I don't see very many people being able to pull off pickpocketing, but this girl was actually really good. Sometimes we'd be walking around after school and she'd somehow steal the pencils out of my pocket. But nothing really told me to stay clear. In fact, her and I would steal with each other, and sometimes I'd steal a piece of candy for her. The more I got to know her, the more crazier she seemed. She would act crazy, or sometimes she'd just randomly flash me, which I never really minded, of course. But then I started hearing these stories about her, how she couldn't be around knives and how people around her had to hide the knives from her because she would try and stab them. I didn't take this type of stuff seriously because it never happened to me, and I never saw it happen. In my mind, I just thought she was teasing or harassing them with knives. Then I started hearing more crazy stories about her and how she would black out when she grabbed knives. That's when things got serious and people would have to restrain her so to keep her from cutting herself or other people. Her and I drifted apart in high school because we didn't go to the same school, and I didn't ever see her, either because she was on drugs, which I didn't like and I would distance myself from people who did crazy drugs, or because she ran away with a boyfriend of hers, which was a very common thing for her. Then one day I hear a story about how she ended up in the hospital because she had OD'd on pills that she was taking with a guy she ran away with. And like most people who go through something drastic like that, she calmed down and we started hanging out again. She was a lot more calm and wasn't doing any sort of drugs. She wasn't even smoking pot or drinking. Shortly after that, I moved to Montana and we never bothered to stay in touch. A while down the road, I was scrolling through Facebook when I saw this article with her mugshot on it. I read the article and it was talking about how she was in an altercation with her boyfriend and ended up stabbing him. In the article, it claimed it was self-defense, but I didn't believe it one bit. I knew that she had fallen back into drugs and that with her OCD, she was more than likely not influenced in any way other than drugs to stab her boyfriend. The last time I heard of her, she was trying to mend relationships with old friends, but I'm not interested in being friends with her now because the only reason we were friends then was because of the trouble we would get in. Now I don't see her bringing anything positive to the relationship. That's all for today's video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to Talscape for new content every 45 days. Until next time.